Jokes. Black Rose. Black pencil nigga. A round of applause for jokes so funny you might shit your draws. Laughing, tearing down the stage, destroying the scene. Black got a routine that's so mean. How could a ratchet comedian perform at a church with a set so fresh, so clean? Versatile with a style that can't be touched. Any stage Black on, he breaks it up. The haters gonna hate, players gonna play. Black gon' clown their ass any fucking way. Check out the YouTube page for comedy and skits. Coming soon to a city near you. My nigga, BLAQ. What the fuck you gonna do? Laugh so hard you took your fucking tooth. Black be on that funny shit like monkeys throwing circus poop. Black Rose, Black Rosebud. Black Rosebud. You want them, he got them. Black Rosebud. He clowning, got you laughing at. Black Rosebud. You want them, he got them. Black Rosebud. He clowning, got you laughing at. Black Rosebud. Black Rosebud.
Who was that? Wait a minute. Somebody said, who was that? Philip Sams? Philip Sams, wonder why. What's up with it? Philip Sams, you right. I am being shadow banned right now. Everybody getting subscribed, unsubscribed to my page, and all kind of shit. So I am being shadow banned right now. You are exactly right. And this shit ain't fair. That's what Donald Trump fighting about right now. Donald Trump is fighting about conservative speeches being censored. He fighting with it in court, and that's what these motherfuckers right here trying to laugh at. You know, they're trying to say Donald Trump is a fool for fighting for our freedoms. Hold on, listen to this.
Former President Trump is suing Twitter, Facebook, and the parent company of Google, claiming they're censoring him and other conservatives.
I know they're censoring me. Sam Phillips say they censoring me. Sam say they unsubscribed him from my channel a couple of times, and a couple of people said that. They don't look. If you search my name right now, my name don't even show up in the search engine sometimes. You got to Google my name. You got to do some shit to find my name right now. When you can just put my name up and it show up in big flash and YouTube lights, now it's like, okay, you got to really search for me. You really got to be a fan to look for Black Rosebud right now because they shadow banning me. My notifications don't go out. Sometimes you just got to come on here and see my doing a live show, which I will be doing a couple of more live shows. As soon as my microphone get here, I'm going to be doing street shows. It supposed to came today, but Google said it's going to come. I said Google. Amazon says it's going to come tomorrow. So I got some more hidden camera videos coming for y'all. I can't wait. And I'm gonna have to code name the Trump juice because I know they're gonna censor it. I'm gonna be on the street selling Trump juice. With the hidden camera. I'm gonna be on the street. Hey, I got that Trump juice. Hey, what's up, my nigga? You want some of that Trump juice? What is Trump juice? But I don't say the real name. I ain't gonna say Trump juice. I can't say the real name on here. I got some Trump juice. I got some Trump juice in my car. I don't fuck around with the Trump juice. Hey, my nigga, I got the notes too. Hey, I got to set up. But I can't say it because even right now, social media is, and even comedy club is censoring conservative comedy. That's why if you're on my Patreon, I'm going to continue my shows next month. Right now, I'm raising some more money to get some, I'm selling some shirts to get some clubs and shit so I can throw some more shows because they are censoring conservative comedy. They censor it in the clubs. They censor it on social media. They censor it on TV, in movies, all kind of shit. And Donald Trump is fighting for our social media life. But you got people on the left are making fun and downplaying and even talking negative about how Donald Trump is fighting for everybody's freedom. He's not fighting just for conservative freedom. He's fighting for everybody's freedom.
There is no better evidence that big tech is out of control than the fact that they banned the sitting president of the United States earlier this year, a ban that continues to this day. Continues. So we get the word out, but It's not a fair situation. Very, very bad for this country. Very bad for the world.
For the world, when you got terrorists and you got the Mexican drug cartel able to post shit on social media, but you got the president of the United States ain't up there. Can't post nothing. You got people posting hate speeches all day. Come to this riot. Black Lives Matter. Let's do this. You got people actually in riots filming this shit live on Facebook, setting fires and running out of 99-cent stores and shit like that. Filming on live, and they didn't cut none of their shit off. None of it. But as soon as Donald Trump said, you know what, I'm not going to Joe Biden, shit, they wanted to cut it off. Right? It's a lot of celebrities got just as big of a voice as Donald Trump. You ain't cutting their shit off and censoring them. Why is that?
If they can do it to me, they can do it to anyone.
The 3 social media sites have banned the former president for the foreseeable future. They say because he used their platforms to spread lies about the 2020 election and stoke violence on January 6th.
You know how many motherfuckers spread lies and stoke violence? The Democrats do this shit all the time. Spread lies, especially fucking Maxine Waters. She spread lies and stroke violence all the fucking time. Go corner them, go in their face and don't let them do this. And the trial better come out this way or we're going to burn this motherfucker down. Yeah, I added on some shit, but she said it.
As of right now, Facebook and Twitter have declined to comment on the former president's announcement. Joining me now, Peter Baker, New York Times chief white.
Peter Baker, fuck Peter Baker.
Do you think that President Trump actually expects these lawsuits to be successful?
Well, look, first of all, we should remember that Donald Trump is one of the most litigious people we've ever seen in American history. I mean, he's filed suits, threatened suits, withdraws suits, and so forth, the drop of a hat. It's a way of strategy for him and his view.
Don't you know, look, people act like before Donald Trump was president, he wasn't a businessman that had to file lawsuits and drop lawsuits and do all that other shit. People act like he wasn't a businessman. He had a fucking regular life before he was a damn president, stupid.
View is, and he has told aides and advisors this, is that suits are not just there to win, but they're there to achieve a different purpose, to send a message, to intimidate an opponent, or to create pressure on somebody, that sort of thing. So he doesn't always follow through. Even if he does follow through, he doesn't always take it the full length of an actual court process. So, the message you just played, I think, is the message he's trying to get across. If they can do it to me, they'll do it to you. In other words, he's connecting to his base.
You damn right connecting to his base. Who else would he connect to? He's connecting to the world. He's not just talking to Republicans. He's talking to the fucking world, like Democrats too. They're coming after you next. As soon as you don't like what they say, they're going to come after your ass too. Then what?
Out to get us. And that you should remember that I'm one of you and you're one of me. And so that's the most important message I think he's sending. But there are some really interesting issues here, legitimate issues about what the responsibility of social media companies have in terms of free speech versus, responsibility for the content of speech. They're not, subject to the First Amendment in the same way the government is. They're not, a Congress. They're not a government. They are private entities that can set their own rules. But how do they define the rules? How do the rules apply when they are, in fact, the de facto town square for the United States?
That's why you got to break their ass up. But I want to read some of the comments. This is what I want to read. I'm starting to read some of the comments, right? You have scary, educated chick. That's funny. I'm liberal. Who was banned from Twitter? I broke their rules. That's life. Well, Donald Trump is fighting for your dumb ass too. If your ass got banned from Twitter, scary, educated chick, Donald Trump is fighting for your dumb ass too. Files an absolute joke of a lawsuit. Then immediately grips for more cash from his cult members. Yawn. Look, you need cash to do any motherfucking thing. I need cash to run this motherfucking YouTube channel. People act like Donald Trump ain't supposed to get cash out of nowhere. He just was a fucking billionaire who gave up all kind of business to become president to help the motherfucking world. Why not help his ass get back on top of the world like we want to be? The more money, the more better, the more opportunity. Huh? Why is this motherfucker worried about how much people are giving Donald Trump money? Huh? How much money you done gave to the fucking Democratic Party? Huh? For them lying and shit. Let me see. Oh, irony. Blocking everyone who was a critic. Sound. sending DOJ after comedians who make jokes about him in order to silence them, and yet they all tell the truth. Yes, that's me, bitch. Who was that? Ferry Singers? That's me. That's a hell of an irony. They blocked me for telling a joke about Joe Biden losing his motherfucking mind. They say I'm bullying and harassing. How in the fuck is that? Ferry Singers, you right, Mr. Adventure. A waste of his lawyer's time and supporters donated money. No, it's not. We got to get the word out there. How is it a waste of our money? We know exactly what we donating to. We donating to fight for the freedom of the motherfucking country. David Norris, who was that? No, that wasn't. Mr. Adventure, you dumb son of a bitch. You're a dumb son of a bitch. Here we go. Let's go down here. We'll say right here. In this scenario, we are no way, no how alike that a Trump. Thank God we owe Twitter, Facebook, and Big Tech CEO a huge thank you and our undoing support for holding Trump accountable for pushing all this election lies and other dangerous bullshit. At least someone could. Hey, but look, at least someone could. But look, how is it that how is it that Donald Trump is pushing a lie? You don't know it's a lie until you prove this a lie, right? And who proved this a lie? No motherfucking body. Nobody proved that Donald Trump was telling a lie right yet. Huh? On the other hand, you can say Donald Trump ain't proved he was telling the truth. But on the other hand, it's 50-50. And even Donald Trump was so-called supposedly lying, it's not a lie. It's a fucking opinion, and it's a discussion on how to get the election better so this shit wouldn't happen again. What's wrong with that? How is that lying? Who is that? Melissa Patrick, you's a dumb son of a bitch. You ignorant son of a bitch, you. Who else got no lawyer in their right mind should take this lawsuit. W41, you's a dumb son of a bitch. Even if he don't lose, you still get to take Big Tech to court and make them explain themselves. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with spending some money so Big Tech can explain their rules and regulations and how they censor and block conservative speech? Then maybe the fucking Congress can get together and come up with something that can split them up. But it's not. But people not looking at the big plan. It's not to win the case. Donald Trump probably knows he's not going to win the case, right? But just like you go to any other court, some people rather settle out of court and give you that money, even though they're probably innocent, than to go to court and have them all their businesses exposed. Getting fucking subpoenas for this, subpoenas for that, getting this person to come to court, getting records for that. They don't want their shit they don't want their shit all in the public eye. So what? You know what? I pay this little money. I slipped up, even though I'm innocent. I'm gonna pay this little money and make this motherfucker shut the fuck up. They're gonna sign this waiver. They don't never talk about it again, and we're gonna go on about our separate ways. I fucked up, even though I didn't do it. I slipped and I got caught. Now it cost me. Huh? But all Donald Trump doing, like, man, if we come to court, we got affidavits. We gonna have to get some subpoenas. We're gonna have to make you testify to some shit. And if you lie under oath about anything Facebook is doing, guess what? That's perjury. You trying to tell me that's not smart of Donald Trump? You're not telling me that's genius? Do anybody know about a lawsuit on the left? Huh? We donating for money. We donate for information. I don't want to read that. Trump never goes through his lawsuits. Okay, we don't want to read that. Very bad for this country. No. How is it very bad? Nash, I hope you ain't Steve Nash. If this Steve Nash, you's about an ignorant motherfucker. How is it bad for the country and bad for the world that Donald Trump is speaking up against Big Tech? Someone that's probably more powerful than the government right now. How? Nash, no wonder you on MSNBC, you ignorant son of a bitch. Nash is ignorant. When you incite an insurrection and talk about fairness, only Trump. How is he inciting an insurrection? 300. An insurrection would have meant at least half the motherfuckers there went there for one purpose. You talking about 300 motherfuckers. Look, matter of fact, I'm going to times 10. I'm going to say you talking about 3,000 motherfuckers total. That 300 went into the Capitol building. A total about 3,000 motherfuckers outside the Capitol building. Everybody else in Washington Mall and all kind of other shit. By the park, buying fucking flags and hats and doing Facebook Lives and drinking and going back to their rooms, and all that shit was over for most people. 3,000 motherfuckers. You ignorant son of a bitch. You ignorant. Okay, now let's get up out of here. Let's Let's go to something right here. Let's go to this right here. Them some dumb son of a bitches over there. You some ignorant son of a bitches on MSNBC. Let's see what we're talking about on Fox.
Good evening and welcome to Fox News Prime Time. I'm Jesse Waters, and in moments, Donald Trump Jr. will be joining me with exclusive reaction to the Trump Organization CFO pleading not guilty to those tax fraud charges today. But first, Joe Biden's been dismantling America ever since he took office. We've been reporting on it extensively, yet Democrats seem to believe that Uncle Joe's doing a great job.
Until
now. New survey out shows even members of the president's own party are losing faith in the self-described healer-in-chief. Since April, Democrats' approval rating for Biden's economic agenda plummeted 12 points.
12 points. Remember these numbers, y'all. 12 points.
And the same can be said for just about every other issue.
Look at this. Economy, this shit is going down. Racial equality, this shit is going up. Gun violence up. Unemployment up. Or the same, but he bragging on. International trade, fucking down. Taxation up. Environment, fucking down. Immigration, fucking down. This nigga ain't done a good job on shit.
Approving for his handling of racial inequality, taxation, immigration, COVID, gun violence have all dropped. It looks like they aren't buying Biden's bag of excuses for why nearly everything in the country is falling apart.
Everything.
Immigration, Kamala's taking care of that. High taxes, everybody needs to just pay their fair share. Crime, get ready, it's the Republicans' fault. Yeah.
Look. So you mean when I go outside and a nigga tried to shoot at me, like the other day, a nigga tried to rob me. He had a red mask and all black on. He was an Hispanic. To try to rob me at the liquor store. You know what I'm saying? Lucky I played it cool and knew how to conversate with a motherfucker, right? You mean to tell me that's because of Donald Trump and the motherfucking conservatives? Uh-huh. You mean to tell me the reason why my phone is buzzing right now with the fucking alarms is because of Donald Trump and the Republicans? You mean to tell me 90 motherfuckers got shot in the city of Chicago, 16 dead, 4 police officers, 4 got shot today, ATF. You mean that's because of the motherfucking Republicans? You mean to tell me when Bill de Blasio get on motherfucking TV and say, we better take out the anti-gang unit, and Lori Lightfoot say we can't arrest motherfuckers because the court is out of commission because motherfuckers ain't going to court because of COVID. I don't give a fuck, bitch. Have court outside. Have court at their house. Anywhere. Say, look, we're not going to, you know how crazy that would be if motherfuckers say, look, we're not going to arrest nobody because the court is closed. What? You mean to tell me 75% of the people that's murdering people right now is out because the court is closed? You mean you can't even arrest them? Like, you know what? When the courts open up, motherfucker, that's your ass. All that killing shit is gonna stop. Wait till the motherfucking courts coming up, little Pookie, little Ray, little Dreadlock Bill. What you motherfuckers going to jail? Soon as the COVID get rid of be gone. You motherfuckers all getting locked up. They're like, nigga, shit, since we all getting locked up, we might as well get the shooting shit up. I'm going to jail anyway. When the court's open and COVID is over with, I might as well kill until the end. Or until the meteor that they've been talking about finna come and destroy the damn earth. But until then, I'm finna go OK Corral. I've been watching rap videos. See, the thing about it, right, is killing has become like, you know, the rape culture back in the days and stuff like that. It has become entwined into the black community, right? Because killing is the only thing that gets your record high in some cities. You know what I'm saying? If you talk about killing, you actually do it. And then you post the shit on Instagram. You got these rappers out here, these young ass rappers, you look on video, you see these motherfuckers every day going to jail consistently for murders and shootings and drive-bys and guns and shit like that, right? So when you got these people that watching these videos and watch these Instagram videos and they want to be the next thing and shit like that and have the Instagram popping and shit like that for social media, they want to flash their guns. They want to disrespect people's neighborhoods, talk about people's mamas, you know, go to people's neighborhoods and film people, film themselves and disrespect people's neighborhoods, make a rap song about people and dissing them, talking about the people they done killed. That's going to set some shit off. Because now you're putting it on social media. Back in the days, all we had to worry about back in the day was selling drugs. They're like, oh, the rap music now is making people sell drugs. Everybody want to be a drug dealer. Most of the shit back in the day was about making money. You know what I'm saying? The Battle Ram, I'm Your Pusher Man, Dope Man, all that shit. Everybody wanted to be a dope man. Didn't nobody want to kill that back in the days. Niggas wanted to sell drugs. Back in the 80s, back in the 90s, you had a couple of things. Niggas wanted to be lover boys and shit. You know, nigga had on their little overalls with their little fucking LL Cool J shirt with the button, with the Rayline shirt, whatever you call that shit, Rayvon, whatever, Roll-On shirt with the chest hair showing and shit. Yeah, and then it was a time when the kids wanted to be dancers. They wanted to be the little jerk people, do the jerk. They wasn't talking about killing shit. All they wanted to do was get on the corner and dance, jerk, huh? And then it came to a point in time where all they want to do is suck and fuck on each other. You know what I'm saying? These bitches ain't loyal. Oh, these bitches ain't loyal. Where they at? These hoes in the club. Where the hoes at? Now it's like, nigga, I'm finna kill you, kill your mama, and get it around the block and put the shit on Instagram. Like, what? Nigga, that shit banging. And he done that shit. His views is going up. It's because of Republicans, though.
You know, those Republican mayors in famously conservative cities like Chicago, the GOP stronghold of Los Angeles, and, of course, deep red New York City. I'm sure you remember last summer.
Look, I'm more scared of catching bullets than I am catching the Trump juice. I'm more worried about, look, when I go outside at night, I'm not worried about, look, I might catch COVID if I touch this motherfucking gate. Or I might, if somebody cough in my face, I might catch the Trump juice, right? I'm not worried about no shit like that. I'm worried about if I go to the store late at night, is one of these motherfuckers gonna try to rob me? Or if I say immigrant too loud, motherfucker might hear me like, hey man, you don't like immigrants? You Trump supporter? No, I don't know. I'm not that. No, I hear you say Trump, Migo. You say Trump? You like Donald Trump? No, Migo, I don't like Donald Trump. No, Migo. Me here, Donald Trump. You got to go. I gotta go. Because they don't like Trump.
Summer when thousands of Trump supporters marched through the streets chanting defund the police and Black Lives Matter.
Oh, you a lie. That's a lie right there. Okay, let's see what they got saying in the quotes. Let's see what they're saying in the quotes. When Biden called Trump the worst president in history, no Biden, you are. Matthew Wilson, nigga, you are intelligent. Shout out to Matthew Wilson. When did the Democrats ever menace anything that resulted in American prosperity. Never. KMM, shout out to you. You damn right. When have the Democrats ever gave up something? Even when they hit us with the damn what's got that civil rights shit? The civil rights of 1965. That's still you gave the black family welfare, but the black men had to be out the house. That's when the nuclear family started being destroyed. So thank you, county welfare, for destroying the black community with that Democratic goddamn law. Everything Democrats made, well, we only want black people to be 2/3 of a person. That's Democrat shit. Well, you can't vote unless you read all these motherfucking jelly beans in the jars. That's Democrat shit. Huh? Well, we don't want your kids to go to school with our kids. That's Democrat shit. Well, we want to free the slaves. That's Republican shit. Well, if you don't free the slaves, we're going to start a motherfucking war. That's Republican shit. We need some of these black people to come in Congress, you know what I'm saying, that's out of slavery and become people that's in the Senate and in government. That's Republican shit. Huh? Free the slaves. That's Republican shit. Give your guns. That's Republican shit. Take your guns. That's Democrat shit. This nigga talking about going door to door and giving niggas vaccines. That's Democrat shit. Huh? Who you going with? I'm willing to bet my last dollar that the sick pervert is a legal immigrant from Guatemala or El Salvador, and he's done this before. Yes, he has. Yes, he has. Can you claim 2022 election will be good or bad when the 2020 election was fraudulent? We don't know about that, Beatty Brinty. That's what we're trying to find out. That's why we're trying to get the election right, the election laws right now, so we won't have that shit when 2022 come or 2024 come. So when the motherfucker lose, motherfucker say, hey man, you lost. It was ran fair, exactly how you want it, and you lost. But with the shit going on right now, nigga, right now, I don't think there's no way in the hell Donald Trump can lose. Look, nigga, Joe Biden Vladimir Putin just came and told Joe Biden just handed Vladimir Putin a list of shit that don't hack. He said, okay, I won't hack this shit, but my niggas will. This nigga, look, Joe Biden, this motherfucker say, look, this time it's gonna cost you $70 million. You paid the first time, nigga, you gonna pay it this time. They got the cryptic key to over 700 countries or something like that around the world, 70 companies, and they want $70 million, $1 billion or something like that. You just let these motherfuckers punk us, and you said, look, if you hack us again, it's gonna be some consequences. If you hack us again, I told Putin, don't hack these spots. Hack these spots. I bet you everything conservative got here. Conservative meat packing plant, conservative liquor store, conservative grocery chain, conservative furniture store, conservative computer store. Like, why is all this conservative shit getting hit? Nigga, because that wasn't on the list of shit not to hit. They're not gonna hit Brad Pitt shit. They're not gonna fuck with no Twitter or no Facebook hack. They're not fucking with none of that shit. Trying to look. If you want to hold somebody ransom, you got the motherfucker got the most money. Why would you go for the meat packing motherfuckers? They only got millions. Go after the motherfucker who got billions. Huh? You that motherfucking good? You can hack into a whole government system. Ain't that dangerous? We're gonna go to war. Like, why these motherfucking missiles ain't going off? Well, motherfuckers in Russia got the keys to it. And they say they want $2.5 million per missile for you to launch these motherfuckers off. Like, ain't this a bitch? Yeah, Russia got the key. They want all their money in fucking yangs because they finna spend that shit with China. Huh? What this say right here? Doesn't matter. Okay, where we at? I would really like to see Republicans finally go on offense instead of playing defense all the time. You damn right, C-Dog. C-Dog sound like a nigga. You know what I'm saying? C-Dog, you sound black. I don't know too many white people with dogs after their name. But you damn right, my nigga C-Dog. Huh? Declaration of Independence proclaimed in each United States and at the head of the army. So that it could be trumpet. What the fuck is trumpeted everywhere? I don't know what the hell that mean. Whatever your name is. Who else is tired of Fox News and Republicans pretending to be the American people? What? Bitch, who is that? Elena Bohr? So who else is tired of Fox News? Bitch, CNN is the news that we're tired of. And MSNBC. Bitch, do you know a judge said MSNBC, Rachel Maddow ain't even a real fucking TV news show? They said that shit is entertainment. That shit was with the court and it was proven to be fake news. Bitch, ain't nobody taking Fox to a court. I mean, it's all kind of lawsuits filed. But CNN got a lawsuit that they just got filed on them from a motherfucker, the dude at school was with the Indian dude. This nigga sued and got an undisclosed amount of money. When the last time Fox lied on somebody and got sued for an undisclosed amount of money? I heard motherfuckers get sued for like sexual harassment. You know, average everyday allegations in every company. Allegations of racism, power, male chauvinism, all that shit. But never for lying. Huh? Oh hell. Ted Cruz lost my support. We know that the what's that? I guess that's supposed to be Crocus was created by them on purpose. It was no accident. What? With Ted, while I speak with Ted Cruz, Betty Morgan, when he say, bitch, good riddance. Good riddance, bitch. They do definitely want people shooting each other. I guess it's been shooting each other, listening to Candace Owens. They are pulling a fast one, and the idiots then arm a federal police force. Do you have your paper in order, comrade? Yeah, look, when they start going door to door, taking fucking guns, right? And asking you have your paperwork over there like Hitler done the Jews, you got your paperwork to prove you ain't got a gun or that your gun is in the house, let us see it. Your ass is turning into a criminal. But look, I say that because I wanted to say this. Where we at on this next one right here? Right? Because you see how Trump supporters in Fox News report real news. You know, Joe Biden shit is slipping. But if you happen to go to CNN, right? If you happen to go to CNN and hear the story about Joe Biden ratings, oh, Joe Biden is the next great president since Barack Obama.
A new poll shows that 47% of Americans believe the country is headed in the right direction. That is a notable, and in terms of recent history, pretty historically positive number. Joining me now.
A pretty historical high number. Saying Joe Biden got damn near an historical approval rating. Are you fucking serious?
Now, CNN senior data reporter Harry Etten. So put these numbers in perspective. 47% say we're headed in the right track. Where does that fit?
Yeah. Where does that fit? 47% are saying we're headed in the right direction. I don't know. Look, I bet you it's not 1% of that 47% on this motherfucking page. I don't even think 1% of the 1% of the 0.1% is on this motherfucking page. Or even subscribe to my channel.
You would think that would be low, but take a look compared to where we were during the Trump administration when this same exact question was asked by Marist College, right? 47% say now we're going in the right direction. During the Trump administration, at this exact same point, it was just 31%.
It was 31% because motherfucker was lying, right? Everybody created this racist ass lie. It wasn't because of the economy. It wasn't because of foreign policy. right? It wasn't because of jobs. It wasn't because of education. The only reason why they say the country was heading in the wrong direction was because of racism. They said, "Oh, Donald Trump is racist. Oh, look at the girl got hit by the car. Oh, look at the people that's marching talking about the Jews won't replace us. Oh, look at the police killings. Look at all of this. Look at how Donald Trump is talking about women of color. Look at the Russian collusion. Look at Donald Trump kids. Look at Donald Trump grabbing pussy. Look at Donald Trump made a phone call to Ukraine. Oh, look at Donald Trump investigating." I mean, everything was like negative on Donald Trump. That's why Donald Trump had an historical disapproval rating. It wasn't because of his job performance. It's because of other motherfuckers around the country and what they was doing and projecting what kind of country that we were supposed to be living in, and what kind of country was projected in then was a racist country. Because the very first hour Donald Trump was president, they was already talking about impeachment, racism, and the country is divided. The very first fucking hour. You don't believe me? Bitch, Google it.
Now, you know me, John. I'm a fan of averages. I don't just like looking at one poll, but the general trend here is the exact same. So here's the question. Is the country going in the right direction or the wrong track? Right now in the average polls, 43% say the right direction. A year ago during the protests, during COVID, all that, it was just 22%.
You see how they try to slip that in? COVID, people losing their job, the country closed down, racism, police shooting, right? None of that had nothing to do with Trump. But they're trying to say the approval rating is low because of this. Huh? Not Donald Trump's job performance, his approval rating. People was lying. People saying Donald Trump was lying about the vaccine. People saying Donald Trump was lying about therapeutics to help you with COVID if you got it. People say he was lying about not being racist, making up laws. People talking about he was lying about this, insurrections, all that. All of that. So, of course, the country was going in a fucked up direction, but it was nothing because of Donald Trump was doing. Donald Trump was on defense the whole fucking year last year. Defending against numbers, defending against countries, defending against us, China, Russia, big tech, the pharmaceutical companies. You know how many fights Donald Trump was up against last motherfucking year? It wasn't because of Donald Trump's job performance. It's because of the shit the country was doing.
June of 2017, 34%. You have to go all the way back to the beginning of the Obama administration when 43% of Americans said that we were on the right direction. So this is the highest number in a decade, over a decade. It's
interesting to me because
So they say like fuck Donald Trump. They skip over Donald Trump. They say they're trying to make it a point that they're trying to give Joe Biden credit for doing nothing. The nigga don't have a press conference. Jen Psaki done had way more press conferences and answered way more questions about the country than Joe Biden.
Because in June of 2017, the economy was ostensibly doing well, adding jobs, et cetera, still only 34%. Now we're at 43%. That is a big gap there. Is there a notable partisan divide here?
Yeah, there is. So, look, this is the country going on the right track, right direction, wrong track. These are the right direction numbers, right? And what do we see now? Look at this. 73% of Democrats say yes, we're going in the right direction. 38% of independents, just 11% of Republicans. Not a huge surprise.
Republicans ain't going for this shit. I don't give a fuck how many Republicans you ask, right? Hey, look, you probably only asked 10 Republicans, 11 Republicans to come up with this number, right? Only one Republican say, you know what? Yeah, my shit is going in the right direction. He's a rhino, right? You probably asked 11. If you ask 10,000 of them, it's 11 motherfucking, it's 1,000 Republicans that say, yeah, all right. You got 100,000 of them. And 1,000 of them like, yeah, it's not going in the right direction. That's a hell of a fucked up number. And you talking about dividing the country? And look at this 73. They don't give a fuck about nothing. They're like, yeah, the country in the right direction as long as Donald Trump is not in office. That's them people. They don't give a fuck about the country.
But compare that to where we were last year, right? Look at this. I think the big number here that we take away is the independents jumped from 16% in June of 2020 to now 38%, and Democrats at 73, much higher than Republicans were at 39% in June.
That 39% were Republicans who said things were going well.
Yeah.
So, it's dwarfed by the number of Democrats who now say things are going well. What is the number that...
I don't know who the fuck they be polling. They must poll everybody in CNN office.
A presidential candidate needs to hit in terms of right track in theory to get reelected.
Right. So I think this is rather important because essentially we're trying to say how good is, say, this low 40s number for Joe Biden?
No, the number we need to be concerned about is 81. That nigga gonna be old as fuck and he already senile. That's the number. Fuck all the 47, 25, 43, 2001, 2009, 111% approval. What about the 81 years old?
And right now, in terms of the right track and presidential reelection. So what we see is when the incumbent party has won since 1980, the right track number, the right direction track number was 42%. Very, very close on average to where Biden is right now.
He's a little higher.
He's in fact a little bit higher, 43%. When the incumbent party loses, you normally have a right track direction only around 25%. Joe Biden is well above that. This is much closer to where Donald Trump was last year around. He was in the low 30s. So look, right now, if you were just looking at this right track, wrong track number, you would say that 43% that Joe Biden has, very, very close to what normally incumbent parties need in order to win re-election.
There's some other numbers in this Barris poll.
Whoa. They try to and look, if people vote for Joe Biden, right, and say if he was to run again, and people was to vote for him again, that means they know they like exactly what's going on with the country, the immigration, the taxes, the loss of jobs, the racism, the guns, the threatening of the Second Amendment, all this Jim Crow shit, 2.0, not talking to the press conference. Don't nobody know what the fuck he talking about, what the fuck he doing, where the fuck he going. Don't nobody who know who leads the country, other countries talking to us like we bitches. You want all of this. We had none of this when Trump was in office.
Also, which show that people have a historically positive view of things, even though those numbers look somewhat negative. Did I set that up the right way?
Yeah,
even though they look negative. Oh, they negative. You just put the spin on like they positive. CNN is paid to put a spin and boost Joe Biden the fuck up. These are bad fucking ratings to be in only 3 months, 4 months. Wait, 5 was 6 months? You've been in 6 months and your approval rating is already fucked up. What your approval rating gonna be in another year?
I think you did. Essentially, look, normally the number on right direction, wrong track is bad, right? The same with Congress's job approval rating, right? You
It is bad. 6 months?
hate Congress overall. You like your own congressman. But here, take a look here. Look at this. The approval of Congress right now, 31%. Man, that's really crummy compared to a disapproval of 60%. But it's significantly higher than pretty much any point during the Trump administration. In fact, you got to, again, go all the way back to June of 2009 in order to see a congressional approval rating in the 30s. So right now what we're seeing is, yes, these historically poor metrics are still poor, but they're not as poor as they were before, which is generally an indication that people are much more optimistic about the way the country is going, certainly compared to this point last year.
This goes,
whoa! Are you fucking serious? And they have to, look, I don't understand how these motherfuckers don't get sued for false information. Nigga, is you serious? The country...
in the everything is relative category.
That's exactly right. Look, it's bad, but hey, it's not as bad as it was before.
Ariane.
Whoa. It's bad, y'all, but it's not as bad as it was before. Think of it like that. Gas prices, housing, homelessness, disease, China, Russia, Iran, nuclear weapons, immigration, jail reform, murders, all that. It may be bad, but it just wasn't bad as last year. Well, the numbers show it was. The numbers of homicide, rape, assault, hate crimes, all that shit is up. Up. But how's it not as bad as when Donald Trump was in office? And everything is up 90, 100%, 80%, 200%, 900%, some places. But it's not as bad as when Donald Trump was in office. What?
Thank you very much for that.
Thank you.
Brianna?
Oh, having a chuckle, Harry. I love how you put it. All right, let's talk about all of these numbers with CNN senior political analyst Kirsten Powers and Ryan Lizza. Okay, Kirsten, what do you think about these poll numbers, this optimism, at least trending in that direction?
Well, I mean, I think it's, if you're Joe Biden, I think you would be very happy. These are, things seem to have turned a corner, hopefully, in terms of COVID, although he's not hitting the target in terms of what he wanted.
How's it turned the corner? Is it turning the corner for the worse or is it turning the corner for the better? He's still on this motherfucker talking about going after people's houses now because he can't get what he wants. So how's that turning for the better? You see how this? I guess things ain't. That's what he was running on. That was his main thing. I'm going to knock this shit out. I'm going to kill it. He's running from it. He doesn't want to talk about it. He's doing this. He's doing that. That was your main thing about was Trump juice. Trump juice, all at the rallies, Trump juice. All at the debates, Trump juice. Huh? Since you've been president, Trump juice. I've got so much Trump juice, I'm giving other countries Trump juice. Trump juice for every fucking body. Now all of a sudden it's a problem. You didn't reach your mark and it's a problem. You want to force motherfuckers to meet. y'all motherfuckers don't meet my mark. I'm going to make y'all meet my mark.
In terms of people being vaccinated, but that's a little bit out of his hands, right? Because there are certain people who just aren't going to get it because it's available, and there are people being told not to take it by people on the right for the most part. So I think
look. Gang violence is because of people on the right. COVID is because of the people on the right. Immigration is because of the people on the right, right? Everything is because of the people on the right. Think about it. Defunding the police is because of the people on the right. All the fucking rioting happened over all over the fucking world is because of the people on the right. Everything is because of the people on the right. Insurrection because of the people on the right. Everything. Oh, we ran on defund the police, but the Democrats actually done it. So you mean to tell me, the Republicans actually done it. So you mean to tell me the Republicans done a better job at defunding the police than you? And now you want to give them credit for the things you tried to do? Oh, we tried to run on it, but they done it. That would be a stupid ass argument. We tried to defund the police, but they actually defund the police. So if a motherfucker really wanted to defund the police and the police is defunded and you give the Republicans credit for something you fucking done, right? What's that saying to your voters? Now, the same people, we don't want to defund the police now. Okay, which one is it? We got plenty of videos, even now. Corey Bush and Ilhan Omar and all these motherfuckers talking about defund the police. Huh? But it's the Republicans' fault. It's the Republicans' fault niggas going crazy in the city of Chicago. They give them the guns.
if you're Joe Biden, I think this makes you very happy, and people are starting to feel a little more optimistic with the economy and with the way things are going and things.
The economy and which way things are going? Straight to fucking hell.
Sort of feel like they're getting back to normal for a lot of people, and so I think it's really good news for Joe Biden.
I mean, if the numbers were not going up, it would be a little surprising, right? I mean, not that long ago, thousands of people were dying a day of a deadly disease. We're all
and because of Trump juice, not because of Biden juice, it's not happening. Shout out to my cameraman. My cameraman caught that shit, and he in the hospital right now. Right now, my cameraman is in the hospital. Ain't that a bitch? Shout out to A1.
locked at home, and the unemployment rate was at 10%. So I'm a little surprised that it's not higher, and the Republican number is kind of amazing.
That part is
Wait. Say he's surprised it's not higher, and he's surprised that more Republicans is not supporting Joe Biden. Ain't that a bitch?
divide. Wow.
Right? The economy is improving, the pandemic is improving, but because of polarization, there's a Democratic president in the White House, the parties flip and people say the country's going in the wrong direction just because of the party that controls the White House, despite the obvious evidence that like the pandemic and the economy are clearly improved from where they were before Biden was president.
But
that's a damn lie, because even when Donald Trump was president, even on the street, you could ask everybody. They may not like Donald Trump as a person, but they never complain about the economy. Huh? It was never no doubt on the motherfucking economy. Ever. Huh? You know why people didn't know about, especially black people, didn't know about foreign policies and foreign wars and all of those shit? Because Donald Trump didn't have that shit in the middle of the news cycle about this country is getting a bomb, this country is flying planes over certain territories, this country want to have a meeting. This people didn't know about all this international shit until Joe Biden came in office. Huh? Now it's a fear. Now you hear China might do some shit. Now you hear Russia. Now you hear Mexico. Now you hear about every other country. You didn't hear that shit about when Donald Trump. You heard about a wall, but you didn't hear the record-breaking numbers. You didn't hear the Mexican president talking about Donald Trump is the Mexican president. You didn't hear the El Salvadorian president say, "Well, Donald Trump told people to send him over there." You didn't hear none of that. You didn't hear people talking about, "Well, we're gonna get a nuclear bomb. We don't give a fuck how it may look. We're not signing no deals unless we get our way. And we don't want to talk to you." China said, "Look, we're not going to let motherfuckers do nothing to us. If anybody do something to us, we're going to crack their motherfucking skulls." China just said that. Now all of a sudden China got nuts? They didn't have that shit when Trump was in office.
Don't you think, though, I mean, can you get higher in this climate? That's the problem with polarization. I don't know that you can get higher than that.
Well, so to that point, because even if objectively you look at someone's...
Well, think about this, right? Think about this, how this poll was ran. If you, and you know this is a partisan poll, if you interview or poll mostly Democrats, which you probably did, 90% Democrats, and you still got 40% approval rating, that's a bad. We know ain't too many Republicans or conservatives that took part in this poll. You got 47% approval rate when it was probably a 90% poll for Democrats. That's bad.
Circumstances, and they've gotten better, but they're believing that things are going in the wrong direction. You know, let's listen to what the Republican governor of Utah, Spencer Cox, says, because he's essentially addressing this when, he talked.
Let's go see what they people say, right? Now, you would think this is CNN. You would think they would have some people on there like CNN, like, yeah, that's right. Joe Biden is doing a good job. Let's see what people on CNN got to say. Rob Stone, just look around and you see that it's not. I mean, just look at all the prices, everything. When the money supply outweighs the country's product, the dollar loses value. With Biden policies, I don't see inflation getting fixed, and that's worse. And that's the worst economy problem a country could have. Huh? Rob Stone, you can't be on CNN saying shit like this. I don't know why they didn't block you, Rob Stone. They should have blocked you, Ron. Who is it? Susie. When you only poll one group of extreme liberals, of course you'll get good ratings. To see what American really thinks about him, simply look at the like and dislikes ratio on any video with Biden. I never thought of that, Susie. Let's see the likes and dislikes. They damn near look. The likes and dislikes, 36, 100 dislikes, 2,700. I mean likes, 2,700 likes. They damn near even. And this is a conservative fucking. I mean, it's a liberal fucking channel. There's a severe lack of self-awareness that these videos contain. They are either completely ignorant or have malice intent. You right about that. Who was that? Half Pint Hillbillies? You right about that, Half Pint. What the hell is y'all doing on CNN with this nonsense? Why ain't no liberals on here defending this shit? Billy H. Let's see how they feel after the mortgage relief ends July 31st. I will do another poll in late September. Billy H. You can't tell CNN to do no real polls, Billy H. What's wrong with you? What? Hold on, let's go down here. Where are all the fucking liberals at? Let's Hello, damn. The whole power cut off. Let me see. The whole house. Am I back on? The whole house power cut off. Hello? This thing on? Oh. The whole house, the whole internet cut off. Internet, cable, all that. I guess I living in California, we just had a rolling blackout. So they cut off all my shit. I was just about to end the show anyway, but the rolling blackout cut off all my shit. They want you to cut the electricity and all that in California. So we just had a rolling blackout. Just cut off all the shit. Cable, internet, everything for about a hot 2 minutes. Ain't that a bitch? You can't, and they tell you don't use the utilities until after 5 o'clock. So around 5 o'clock, I guess some shit shut down. So I guess I will see y'all tomorrow. I don't even know how much a show I left out. I was talking like hell, and the whole thing just cut off. Like, what the hell? Electric, man. Look, I'll stay right back. Look, I'll stay in the community. Has a lot of people up in here. So and it's hot as hell, right? And the apartments in the community I stay in, it's not a lot of, how should I say it? Updated, moderate buildings and stuff like that. So you can tell the installation in a lot of these buildings are fucking bad. It's bad. So you see a lot of ACs hanging out the windows and shit like that. There's multiple people living in houses and shit like that. So it gets hot out here. It'd be 90 degrees out here and the 70 degrees at night. Humidity be 81. It'd be 77 degrees at night, midnight. And it's California, LA. We're not used to this. And the humidity be 81% humidity. Hot. You have to turn the fan on all night, all day. Because California, and then, right, you have Joe Biden and Democrats talking about AC, air conditioning is racist. Because everybody can't afford air conditioning. So what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to learn how to suffer from air conditioning because we want everybody to be equal. We don't want nobody to feel left out. So they're gonna make you give up your AC because they finna do some damn smart electricity shit, like with your smartphone and shit like that. They will have your whole house powered by some kind of smart fucking electricity, right? Then they can tell you how to eventually use your electricity because they can cut your shit on and cut your shit off when they want to. Like you using too much AC, cut it off. Y'all watching TV too much, cut it off. That's too much internet. Cut it off. Oh, we don't want you watching on the internet. Cut it off. Look, they're gonna tell you that we're gonna have smart energy. They making it. Right now, your AC air conditioning is racist because people in the ghetto can't afford no AC. So guess what? You got to give up yours. We don't give a fuck if you can pay the bill. We don't give a fuck how much money you make, how hot it is where you at. If you living in luxury, we got to come get that. Because we don't want you living like that. I'm up out of here. I see y'all the next go around. I'm about. My mic should be here tomorrow, and I'll be doing some skits tomorrow. I'm about this bitch.